Hi there, this is Solitary Ronan from Solitary Ronan Films, and welcome to another episode of 6 Film Runs, a series where I suggest 6 really good films by a film director, and you can agree, disagree, or preferably provide your own 6 film run if you think that director has one. So today it's Fritz Lang. Obviously had a career in Germany, and then a career in the US, and then back to Germany for a little bit. So I'm going to start this run in 1924, which is quite a long time ago, with Die Nibelungen. A few of these are recent first-time watches. These films were in my backlog for quite some time before I got around to watching them. But Die Nibelungen is pretty fantastic. Pretty stunning looking. Your classic epic about myths and legends, split into 2 halves. I actually prefer the first half to the second half. But it's kind of mind-boggling. The achievement from a technical standpoint. Yes, there's a dodgy dragon, but by 1924 standards, it's still pretty impressive. And then they essentially burned the studio down for the climax. So after Die Nibelungen, you would think he would go and do a smaller film, but no, he did Metropolis in 1927. It did take 3 years probably to rebuild the studio, but Metropolis speaks for itself. Again, a few of these films, if not all of them, really influential, but that shouldn't take away from how enjoyable they are, because sometimes influential doesn't actually necessarily mean enjoyable. And then the next one up is Spion, or Spies, which is a good old-fashioned adventure yarn with some political stuff thrown in. Spies, 150 minutes, you could argue is a little bit too long, but it's still pretty wonderful. And then next from 1929, Frauen Mond, which again looks wonderful, influential. Again, 169 minutes, probably a little bit too long, but again, that's a minor quibble. It is a fascinating world that you want to spend time in, and I can imagine in 1929 it probably blew people's socks off. In 1931, of course, arguably the best child killer film of all time. A sensational central performance by Peter Lorre, but really dynamically shot. A fast film, and again with socio-political underpinnings. It's a testament of Dr. Mabuse in 1933 is controversially my favourite of the Mabuse films. Really dreamlike, certainly David Lynchy, Razorheady about it, and again just a wonderful tight yarn about whatever happened to Dr. Mabuse. Again, stylistically interesting, wonderfully shot, lots of interesting special effects, and a really good story. So that's my 6 film run for Fritz Lang. Again, please let me know in the comments where your 6-film run of Fritz Lang would be, whether it be in his 1940s American films, or the silent era, or maybe you don't think he actually had one. So thanks so much for watching. This is Solitude Ronin from Solitude Ronin Films, saying farewell.